This manhwa start with our protagonist cutting down the eagle monster with ease. Our protagonist's name is Raven Valt, the immortal crow. The world call him the fearless demon hunter. There are only 15 days left until he regains his freedom. Our protagonist is a member of Demon Corps. As he take a look at the Demon Corps camp, he started to think back over those 10 years. The Demon Corps, those who were sent here were fated to fight the demons in an endless power struggle, the worst treatment one could receive in the Empire. The personnel almost entirely consists of criminals and slaves. The worst of the worst. Those who don't even care about their own lives nor whether they'll live to see another day. As he walked into the Demon Corps camp, 3 dudes stop him and try to mock him. But with the one kick he dealt with the bullies and said, "If you want to die before being eaten by the demons, you can always count on me." As he walks away, he again thinks about 10 years ago. The Valt household where our protagonist lived was bearing down because they plotted a rebellion against the Empire. Our protagonist shouted, telling that his household didn't do anything. But the man who is burning our protagonist's house doesn't want to understand anything. Our protagonist shouting, saying that it's a misunderstanding, but that man doesn't want to listen. That man already killed our protagonist's parents. However, he gave an offer to our protagonist, saying that fight demons for 10 years in the Demon Corps. If you do that, I will at least let you keep your life. All the NPCs are laughing and pitted him for joining the worst corps in the Empire, where barbarian and criminals is more. Our protagonist asked if he fight against the Demon Corps for 10 years, can he live? That man told, after 10 years you can do whatever you want. And with the confirmation, he raged and said he will definitely survive and rebuild the Valt household. As he came back from his previous memories, he thought, the days filled with disgrace will soon be over. The next large-scale demon extermination will be his last fight. As he left the camp. Meanwhile, in the Pendragon household's territory in Kona Forest, we can see a blonde man shaking as he saw the almighty white dragon. The white dragon is saying, "Oh my knight, the time to fulfill our oath is drawing near." As the blonde man watched with amaze. Dragons, existence that are stronger than any kind of demon. Perhaps even the strongest life form to even set foot on Earth. Only one household is able to use such a beast as their familiar, the Pendragon household. Due to their ability to tame dragons, they have enormous influence in the Empire, as they are one of the most prominent households. As the scene, Raven, our protagonist, came to report to leader of Demon Corps. The leader welcomed the god of death, Raven Valt. The leader asked about their scouting mission report. And Raven told the large number of demons on the front line, if they have an encounter with the main troops, their chances of winning are almost zero. The leader said they would lose if it was just them. However, tomorrow the Pendragon household will be helping them. Moreover, they seem to be bringing along the strongest being, a dragon. Raven was shocked as he heard the word dragon. He spent 10 years of his fighting against demons, but he never seen a dragon. Raven first declined the information but was forced to do the job that the leader gave. However, the leader assured him that he didn't have to go to the battlefield tomorrow, he just have to take care of the Lord. The dragon will take care of the demons. Raven take the job as he leave. In night, Raven go towards the Pendragon Lord camp as he thought the Lord really came. He don't get why a person of royalty would bother coming to such a trashy place to help them. Baltai, the Demon Corps leader, said the Pendragon Lord a brat. Raven think whatever happened tomorrow, as long as he managed to survive, he will finally be free. With that, he entered the Pendragon Lord camp with a knock. Raven was in shock after hearing the voice of the Pendragon Lord. That voice doesn't resemble a human voice at all. Raven then calmed himself down and told his name and details about him to the Lord, and Raven said he was ordered to protect the young Lord in tomorrow's battle. But the Lord said that the protection is not needed, so Raven can go and rest. Raven then asked about the dragon, but Pendragon Lord said to Raven that the dragon will definitely be there to help tomorrow. And the Raven leave. While leaving, he thought, is the Lord is really child? Well, it doesn't matter to him now. It's not like he will be seeing the Lord after tomorrow anyways. The next day, everyone watch up in the sky to see the Pendragon Lord will be making his appearance. As the sound of boom, the astonishing white dragon and the dazzling Pendragon Lord arrived. Raven was in shock as he saw the beautiful white dragon. And with the white dragon, the Pendragon Lord has come down and introduced himself as Aaron Pendragon. He said, without further ado, let us start the demon subjugation. According to the Demon Corps, the Pendragon household will assist with this large-scale demon subjugation. With the help of the White Dragon, the demons were dealt with in the blink of an eye. In demon subjugation field Lobton Prairie, Raven protecting the Pendragon Lord from demon while he's seeing the White Dragon dealing with all the demon alone. With the power of White Dragon, Raven thought their victory is almost certain, and he was very lucky. However, suddenly they see a loads of griffins appear and attack towards them. Raven told the young lord to order the dragon, but both didn't listening to any word Raven telling. Raven saw the White Dragon looking up to the griffin and closed his eyes. Raven was shocked to see the dragon wasn't fighting back. He grabbed the young lord, saying, "What the hell is he doing?" But the lord didn't open his mouth. Suddenly they saw many monsters suddenly appear and attack them. He was shocked that there are so many monsters. He was fighting with the monster. He thought about how he let his guard down and what a fool he was. After he dealt with all the demon with his last bit of power, he laughed and looked up to the dragon, who is now dead. As the blood dripping from his face, he thought, what a mess. He kept killing the demon while he exhausted himself. He looked up to the dead White Dragon. When he looked down, he saw the Pendragon Lord, who was coughing blood. Raven was angry towards Pendragon Lord. He asked, why did the Lord order the dragon to stop? We would have won if the dragon didn't stop attacking. But suddenly someone stabbed the heart of Raven. He saw it was the leader of Demon Corps, Baltai. Baltai was laughing and said that it will finally come to an end. He ordered his army to attack. Raven saw Imperial Army, thinking Imperial Army? Why Baltai leading them? Baltai told, don't be so surprised, it was all planned from the very start. With that, Baltai cut the head off Pendragon Lord. Raven was shocked, however he also pinned down by Baltai. Baltai asked, it was so close, wasn't it, Raven? Just a little bit more and you would have gotten your freedom. And your regeneration speed was also abnormal. Baltai stabbed Raven in the heart, but Raven already regenerated. Raven was very sad. He has been fighting over 10 years to regain his freedom, but this isn't it. It is the same as that time, as he thinking about the past. Even though he was so close, he didn't get the freedom he wanted. Baltai was open his mouth, as he was going to tell Raven a secret. In reality, the dishonor of Raven family had to suffer because of the rebellion 10 years ago, his entry into the Demon Corps and his death alongside the Pendragon brat right now. Everything was plotted. Raven was utterly shocked at the reveal. He could not understand what is Baltai saying. Everything was plotted? However, before he think anything about it, Baltai held the axe in his hand and said goodbye to Raven. With the full swing of the axe, he cut down Raven's head, split it from the body. After some times, as the scene changed, we saw the supposed dead White Dragon open her eyes. As he looked down at the Aaron Pendragon and Raven Valt, he told all of the conditions have been fulfilled. As the White Dragon opened her wings, some black thing appear in the sky which sucking the lives of dead man and demon. White Dragon told blood of 1,000 humans, blood of 1,000 demons, royal blood and royal dragon blood, and the meeting of the sun and moon. He will now fulfill the oath. With that, a bright white light appeared and both Raven and Aaron body disappeared. He looked up at the sky, saying, everything will be on you now, Dragon Rider. With that, the almighty White Dragon head cut flying. The scenes change where Raven opens his eyes, wondering if he is dead. He has felt this feeling of being torn from the inside before. This is the same feeling when he regenerates. That means he is still alive. With that, he opens his eyes, wondering where he is. As he woke up, he felt something on his wrist. He saw a maid who was shocked to see him up, and she was calling him Your Grace in shock. She started to run, saying this is bad. Raven thinking why the maid calling him His Grace and why is he in such an extravagant room. He has never seen this before. He wonders where the hell he is. Suddenly an old man came towards Raven, saying, Your Grace, did you finally wake up? They are shocked to see their Grace to wake up. The old man was very happy to see his Grace to wake up, asking, are you okay? Do you remember me? Raven was confused. He asked, the one they're calling Your Grace, is it him? The old man said that's right. And told this is the Pendragon household castle Conrad, and he was its master, Aaron Pendragon. Raven was shocked to see he was reincarnated as Aaron Pendragon. He was looking at the water near him in utter shock. He saw he turned into Alan Pendragon, and he thinking what the hell happened to him? The old man and the maid discussing that their grace forget his memories and saying it is natural since he has been unconscious for 3 years. Raven was shocked again to know it has been 3 years. It's been 3 years since that battle? But he was sure that he died back there. He was wondering, since he is near immortal, why is it that instead of simply reviving, he has become a Pendragon? Suddenly someone came shouting, "My son!" entered the room and shocked to see his son woke up. The maid addressed her Lady Helene. Raven thought who she was. Lady Helene shouted in happiness as she came forward. Raven was shocked again when he saw Lady Helene overview a ghostly old lady. He thought, who was that? The ghostly old lady gave him a sign. At that time Aaron's mother hugged him. Raven doesn't remember anything. What the hell happened? He wondered, is this a dream? As he looked at the old lady pointed outside of the room. He looked outside only to see the great white dragon, Soldrake, looking at him. Suddenly Soldrake screamed at him, then Soldrake crashed into the room where Raven was. Raven called the dragon Soldrake, but he thought, why the hell he know this white dragon name? And the white dragon also died back then. Did he revive, or he was probably still alive in the state? He doesn't understand a single thing that's happening right now. When Soldrake going to attack our protagonist, Aaron's mother came forward and stopped Soldrake. Suddenly Raven saw that ghostly old lady came forward and tried to talk with Soldrake. Raven shouted to get back, and Aaron's mother was shocked. Raven saw the ghostly old lady touching the dragon while winking at him. He was confused. Aaron's mother asked him if he is alright. He wondering, is he the only one who can see that lady? After some talk with the white dragon and ghostly lady, the white dragon flies from there. Raven saw the ghostly old lady disappeared after that. Raven thought this extravagant castle, those servants who worry about him, and the name of the white dragon that suddenly came to his mind. It seemed like he really become Alan Pendragon. Aaron's mom looked at him in confusion. When he saw that he assured it's alright, with that his mother and butler was relieved. Raven thought there's no point in remaining confusion, he'll have to gather information to put things into a better perspective. Since he is not really Aaron, then he'll have to make sure he is not found out. He will start with the information gathering. Demon Core, an inferior core with basically no human rights, where they throw the worst of the worst. It is said that you can't even survive a year in that infernal environment. However, Raven has survived 10 years there, polishing himself non-stop both in his combat abilities and his abnormal regeneration. A warrior with whom no human or demon could compare to. Lobton Prairie Demon Subjugation, his last battle before being freed. Duke Pendragon and him were plotted against and had both lost their lives on that battlefield. At least, they were supposed to, but he has come back to life in the Duke's body, and the time has reverted back to 7 years before that battle. His days that were filled with nothing but blood and the stench of battle have suddenly turned. And now, as the scene changed when the maid feeling her grace like a child, she told, please say ah. Raven is so disappointed that he is being fed like a baby. He resisted the maid telling it's been a few days since he first woke up. He can at least feed himself. But the maid told no can do. And stay quiet. It was a doctor's orders, after all. This maid lady's name was Lindsay. Apparently, she was in charge of Aaron's daily affairs before he suddenly went into a coma. Raven thought, how unbelievably overprotective to even be treating me as bluntly as this. Shit! Since he has become Aaron, he has no choice but to follow through with it. But this is beyond embarrassing for Raven. After eating, the maid suggests to get him dressed, but Aaron aka Raven resists, telling he can do it himself. But he couldn't win against the maid, and let her change his dress. Raven thought that he wanted to be alone. He just got here, but everyone does everything for him in this life. And he is really bad at dealing with it. Suddenly, with some bang, the door was open and Aaron's both sisters came out telling how her brother's body was. The maid called them Lady Aaron and Lady Mia. Raven cursed why his timing was so bad again and again. Lady Mia ran towards his brother and hugged him. Our protagonist smiled painfully. Lady Aaron also came and asked if his brother was okay or not. She was very happy to see his brother's health. Raven thought she talked too much. He heard from her about the kind of mess Aaron was. Instead of learning to wield a sword, he focused instead on reading and painting, a person who liked things like growing plants instead of fighting. Raven thought that much is fine, however Aaron is a coward who chose to shut himself in his own room to avoid contact with other people. Because of that, not only were his sword skills lackluster, but his combat abilities as well. And soon, rumors about him spread to other households. The Duke household successor became a laughingstock behind the scenes. Raven thought it's no wonder the Pendragon household fell from grace. But now that time has reverted and Raven has become Aaron. Aaron's body is that of a 17-year-old, about 10 years younger than when Raven met him on the battlefield. According to the servant in the castle, Aaron went into a coma when he was 14 and woke up 3 years later. There must have been a reason for Raven to have taken over Aaron's body while he was in a coma. Raven thought the why isn't important here, the important thing is he is still alive and has come back 7 years into the past. He has a chance to redo. In the previous time when our protagonist was sent to the Demon Corps and lost his family's honor. But he got a second chance to achieve what he could not back then. He thought he would start with what Valt said back then, that everything was plotted. For the sake of figuring out what he meant back then. As both Aaron Pendragon and Raven Valt, he will fight once more. Raven suddenly snaps out from the thoughts when her sister calls him. Raven apologized and told her to continue. Lady Aaron said that Lady Luna's coming here to see you. Raven asked who she is. Lady Aaron explains that Lady Luna is part of the Pendragon cavalry and the foster daughter of Count Sirod. And she is also his brother fiancé. Raven was shocked to hear that. We changed the scene to Lady Luna. She was coming towards Pendragon household. And we see clearly how she looks. By side of Lady Luna we see a man named Joseph Breeden, who is Count Sirod household head knight. Joseph is talking to Luna again and again. Annoyed by him, Lady Luna told don't mind her and just do his work. As she leaned back and thought about Aaron, who is a weak, pathetic human whose gender seems ambiguous. Even if she go to see him, he'll probably be hiding fearfully in the shadows, so a conversation would be impossible. She got engaged to such a person because it would benefit my family. However, that will end today. Her father, Count Sirod, has finally decided to end this engagement. She thought Duke Pendragon's power has decreased significantly over the past few years. There's no benefit to marrying into a declining household. Though, from the very start, I never recognized such a weak person as my betrothed. Honestly, it relieved her when her father told her to break up with him. While going towards Pendragon household, Breeden telling how miserable the Duke was, how pathetic he was to fail to pact with the dragon. And start boasting about himself. Telling Lady Luna that how good he is. But Lady Luna got annoyed and told him to fall back. As Breeden fall back, Lady Luna wonders if there are any respectable men from either the Pendragon or Sirod household. If there was, they are either weak or boastful. She doesn't like either. And we can see they came in front of the Pendragon household. In the entrance hall, we can see all the Pendragon members and Lady Luna sees each other. Lady Luna first greets everyone from the Pendragon Duchy. They are all happy to see Luna. Lady Aaron came forward and hugged Luna. Luna said it has been a really long time. Aaron's mom thanks Luna for traveling and she told Aaron to go ahead and escort Luna to her room. Aaron is now so frustrated, but he's still smiling. Lady Luna thought he is really pitiful. He's unable to welcome and greet me properly without his mother at his side, even at this age. She looked at Aaron in confusion when he started to talk. Aaron told it has been a long time, hasn't it? He will escort her to her room, so told her to follow him. Lady Luna was in utter shock. Aaron asked her if it is okay for the night to stay in a separate room. When he couldn't get a reply, he asked again. Lady Luna apologized and said it's fine for the night to stay separately. Aaron thought he has heard from Aaron that she has a quiet and calm personality, but to have such an attitude towards her partner who she hasn't seen for 3 years, he guessed this is what they call a marriage of convenience. How worthless. In the background, Luna is still confused. The maid showed the right way. After they go in the room, Aaron told Luna to not just stand there and sit down the place she liked. Luna was in disbelief and thought, just what is going on here? That person who was unable to meet the eyes of the people, he was having conversation with everyone. Luna asked Aaron, he's changed quite a bit, haven't he? She heard he doesn't remember the past, but does he not remember her? Aaron confirmed that he doesn't remember anything. Luna thought his personality also changed and wondered how he became such a fine man that he can't even be compared to his past. Aaron thought this woman seems to be hiding something from the moment he met her. He wonders if he can ask her a few leading questions. Aaron starts with, he is very different from the previous Aaron. His sister and maids have also told me this. This may be unfair to her, but since the current him doesn't suit your tastes, maybe we can discuss with the Count Dash. He is about to say, but Luna shouted no. She apologized for the sudden outburst. She thought no matter how much this person has changed, there's no way the honor or the current Pendragon family can be restored. The decision for the cancellation has already been decided by her father. Then she has to hurry and tell him. When she is about to say, the maid interrupted them. Aaron asked what is wrong. The maid said it was a massage from the Duchess, and she told to come to the audience room immediately. Aaron asked why. The maid told the knight who traveled here with the lady is making a commotion. Aaron looked at Luna, who was cursing the timing in her mind. Aaron told Luna that she is making a face as if you had some sort of secret when you first arrived. Didn't she come here today with some kind of scheme? Aaron saw she couldn't open her mouth. He said, first let's go to the audience room and then he will listen to all of the things she has to say. Luna also agreed. As the scene changed, we saw the knight who came with Luna, telling everyone about marriage cancellation. They are all shocked from his word. Aaron's mother asked, are they willing to take responsibility for the problems that will arise from doing that? The knight told as an apology. The Count stated that he will hand over not only the gold and crystal mines on the territorial boundaries but also 2 lumber mills in Brynjard Forest to the Pendragon family. Aaron's mother and the butler was shocked after hearing that. The knight then mocked them, saying, is it not enough? Then he can manage any suggestions from them. Aaron's mother and butler was pissed. She told she would like to deny the suggestion. The knight again mocked that this might be their final chance to get their family back on their feet. Aaron's mother is so pissed. Then Aaron came to the scene with his royal entry. His family member relieved to see him. The knight smirked. Aaron then sits to the throne. The knight starts to introduce himself, but Aaron cuts the talk and asks who he is. He explained about his memory loss. The knight still thinks Aaron is an idiot. The knight again started to explain about his identity, but Aaron again cut him, saying leave. The knight was dumbfounded. Aaron told the knight that he is just a normal knight, so he wants him to leave. The knight was again shocked by Aaron's attitude. The knight says it's extremely rude to talk to him like that. Aaron replied that the knight was being rude by coming all the way to our castle. He repeated himself to get out of his sight. With the face that can scare any living thing. Wow, I am even scared of Aaron's face. He saw while the knight left. Then he looked at Luna and said it seems like they have been arguing about the cancellation. He orders Luna to come forward cause he wants to talk to the person in question. Luna did not think it would end up like this. She couldn't think what she should do. Aaron then asks Luna about all the details. After Luna explains, Aaron says alright, let's call it even. Everyone in that room was utterly shocked by Aaron's decision. His butler asked him to reconsider the decision. But he said there are many things that need to be done for the Pendragon to become powerful again. It's not the time to get worked up over a mere engagement. He then stated he will accept the cancellation with the Sirod family. Luna is still in hesitant form, she couldn't even talk. Poor girl. Aaron then asked his mother if this is okay. His mother sighed and smiled, saying yes, you are the head of the Pendragon household, so she trusts Aaron. Aaron then officially declared that the engagement between Aaron Pendragon and Luna Sirod is officially cancelled. We see the knight has an angry reaction. And Lady Luna still in hesitant state. The scene changes when Aaron is walking towards his room thinking his head hurts because all of those things are happening. As he is thinking, he walks past a picture of that old ghostly lady. Aaron looked at the picture in shock. He asked Lindsay who she is. Lindsay informed this was the sister of the previous Duke's father, Atia Pendragon. Aaron then repeated her name. Suddenly a voice came, when he looked towards the sound where he saw that old ghostly lady named Atiya Pendragon. Atiya then said she would like to ask him something, and she suggested a chat. As they got a space to talk, Aaron asked what brings Atiya to him. Atiya confirmed she is a ghost and wants to have a chat. Aaron thought he had faced demons for 10 years, but it was the first time he was talking to a ghost. Atiya said with a serious face who he is. He isn't the real Aaron Pendragon, she knew. Aaron was shocked. Atiya laughed as she apologized for speaking in a threatening tone, and said she always wanted to try it. She said Soldrake was the one who told that he isn't the real Aaron. Aaron then understands as said she can also speak to the dragon too. Aaron then asked if she knew what exactly happened. Atiya said she had no clue and asked for details. Aaron thought she was a ghost and there was no harm in telling everything to her. And with that our protagonist told every single thing to her. Atiya said she got the gist of it. Aaron asked if she believed him or not. Atiya said whether she believed him or not, it doesn't change the fact that he is here, and since Soldrake already found out that he is an Aaron, she is sure that's the case. But what she said next shook the world of Aaron. Atiya said the Aaron he protected at Lobton Prairie, there's a high chance that he was a fake. As she continues she explains everything about making pacts with Soldrake, the importance of opening the mausoleum. She said you only have one chance to make a pact. If you fail, you'll have to leave it to future generations, which will be very difficult. Which is why Aaron, who's the weakest in the history of the Pendragons, was utterly defeated by Soldrake. It's also the reason why he was in a coma. The white dragon will only follow the person who conquered its authority. Therefore, Aaron is going to war with Soldrake and meeting you is impossible. Aaron again shocked. Before he could talk, Atiya said that's not the point. He said what does she mean? She said Aaron Pendragon woke up with a different soul dwelling in his body. Her point is, the body is Aaron but not the soul. If it's a different soul, then he'll have another chance to form a pact. She then told Raven Valt to form a pact again with the almighty white dragon. She then asked if he had what it takes. Our protagonist said very well, from what he heard, opening the mausoleum will only benefit everyone. Since he used to kill demons, there's no reason for him to refuse. He has his own goal, so he'll jump at any opportunity available to him. Atiya thought he was a decisive man who doesn't hesitate to use any means possible to achieve his goals. She is intrigued. She said she doesn't have any problems as long as he can get back Pendragon's glory. Our protagonist agrees. Our protagonist announced he'll do everything in his power to rule over everything in half a month. After all that we can see Aaron is practicing his ass off to get stronger from his previous life. After the practice, a knight called Killian came and complimented how he is happy to see the Lord changed. He also offered he can train his Lord body to be the best, but Aaron have other plans. In the Conrad Castle main hall, Aaron gather all his knight and make an announcement. He said he will soon open the mausoleum. Everyone else is hella shocked. Killian told his young master that he will have to capture the Ancona forest past the gate, and in past year not only monster but bandits also doing whatever they want. Aaron said no matter how dangerous the area is, he can't let it go. The butler said don't be hasty to his young master, but Aaron told he doesn't want to listen to them and he will set off in 15 days and he will not accept any objection against his lead. Suddenly Killian said he won't acknowledge any objection to him commanding the operation. Everyone shocked. Aaron then smirked and asked Killian for a duel. But Killian said he prepared a big stage because the Lord really wanted to retain him. So he asked, is it okay? Aaron then told he talked too much, if he is a knight talk with his sword. As he stated, he slashes towards Killian and Killian blocked, but he felt the heavy of Aaron's slash. Aaron again gave a heavy blow to Killian. After getting his composure, Killian got angry and started to attack. But Aaron smirked. And the next scene we saw give a big blow to Killian's chest as he got knocked. Everyone who was watching was shocked. Aaron then looked towards them and announced again that he'll make a pact with the white dragon and open the mausoleum. If anyone have objection, come forward. Everyone said no objection and bowed to him. On the other hand, in the Conrad Castle guest room, Lady Luna is sitting and drinking tea. Then that night came and shouted why she made decisions to accompany Prince Aaron on the expedition. No matter how much Duke Aaron changed, it won't help at all in the expedition. He again started boasting about him. Lady Luna then shut himself from boasting. She then explained everything why she is going to help and she should accompany him. Then she thinks about Aaron while blushing and says she will have to see with his own eyes how good Aaron is. That night then cursed to Aaron and he said he'll show Aaron the horror of the outside world during the expedition. After 15 days, Aaron is ready with his army to open the mausoleum. At the background we can all see this elegant man who can steal all of your girls. Aaron's mom hugged Aaron and tell him to return safely. Aaron said he will. And he saw it his two sister who is crying. He said everything will be alright. And he will be back. Then this charming bastard set off to be a badass. Everyone looked at him. The butler then gave him the treasured sword, Widow's Grief. As Aaron take the sword he take an oath in his mind that he'll regain Pendragon's influence with this battle. He will fulfill the long-cherished wish of the Valt family from that time, and get rid of the stigma of being branded as a traitor of the Empire. He'll fight for his cause once more. As he point his sword towards sky and ordered we march to battle for the glory of Pendragon. As they start going towards their goal. When the scene changed, we saw Aaron started to demolish all the demons and monster. Damn, this guy is a machine. And they arrived at Fortress Belling Gate. Aaron ordered to stop and rest. He will go take a look at the situation. As Aaron looked around he think the situation there is much worse than he thought. They have nowhere near enough people nor materials to hold the fort down. He saw the shoulders equipments are also shabby. He preferred the Demon Corps. He recalled the Belling Gate is an important fortress in the region. Looks like the knight and their commander aren't taking their jobs seriously. He thought he has to get to the bottom of this or else. He called Sir Killian and asked what are the commander and knights doing. And Sir Killian informed the knight took the soldiers away and deserted their post. And they become a group of bandits. And the remaining military force consists of just a bunch of good-for-nothings. Aaron was angry at the information. And said he will capture them today and told his solders to be ready. He is going to chop the limbs off of all those bastards. As we can see this fine-ass man who can steal your girl. In the Pendragon territory south Northern village and abandoned monastery, we can see the shitty knights who is talking about Aaron who just woken up while they are drinking and killing normal villagers. Inside the Duke's private room at Belling Gate, Aaron talking to Killian and that night with Luna. Aaron asked for more soldiers but Sir Killian informed there are none. Suddenly the knight with Lady Luna said they can borrow soldiers from Count Sirod. They've been under the grace of Conrad Castle for a few days after all. So they will help Aaron as thanks. Aaron thought it was hard to believe him but as long as the Sirod family remains useful this can work. He then asked Killian if it's alright to leading the fortress to another family. Killian said not at all. Aaron then smiled and asked him more about Del Jeffrey. As Killian told, Del Jeffrey is a skilled knight however he is an arrogant man. He proudly demanded a title along with 3 territories neighboring Belint after your grace's fall. The Duchess refused his request, and while the relationship with Pendragon soured, he destroyed the gate along with some soldiers. Which leads us to the president, as a bandit, managed to dominate the near south Northern village. Aaron thought Del Jeffrey used his head properly. Rather than trying to capture the gate, it's much easier to expand your power by dominating the outside villagers. He would have done the same if he was in Del Jeffrey's position. Killian informed, recently the children and women have been abused without restraints, and the village of South is in chaos. They may start trying to occupy the fortress if we don't deal with them immediately. Aaron then oversee the whole strategy and he lead it in Sir Killian command. Sir Killian first confused but he then accept and said leave it to him. Aaron said Sir Breeden will take part as a liaison cavalry knight. He ordered them to leave and take rest. At the around South Northern village, we can see many dead bodies laying around, and the shitty knights looting the villagers and killing women's and children's. After they looted all the village, they stated it's about time they take over the fortress. As Del Jeffrey thinks he will kill Aaron and will make the queen his. As he sinisterly laughed. From the very far from the village Aaron thought how people live in there properly. As he about to say something, a screech came from above the tree where Aaron stops. He thought it was a flying monster as tell all his troops to stand guard. And then we can see a monster called Harpy attacked Aaron. And we saw Aaron smirking and said how good the timing was. Aaron then attacked it and captured it alive as we can see the monster lie down. Suddenly we saw 3 goblins attack Aaron, but with a swift blow he defeated all 3 goblins. Every thought Aaron is so fast. Aaron then stated he will make the demons his companions. Everyone was shocked by his words. The goblins have good eyesight and Harpy's flying speed is something we can take advantage of as well. That's why Aaron wants them and he wants some useful familiars. Sir Killian then said he has never heard of demons to make their familiars. But Aaron has seen it on his previous battlefield in the past. But he can't say that. He said he read about it in a book. He will use anything that is useful. Aaron asked the goblins what they were doing outside of the forest. Goblins explained there are many things in the forest that are much scarier than Khazal. From wolves to ghouls, harpies to orcs, and even the white dragons. And their hunting grounds have been stolen by those guys. Aaron understands the situation. He then turned towards the harpies. He asked if the harpies ever eat humans. Harpies said no. He does not eat humans. He only eats sheep and snakes. Harpies then remembers his previous life. He saw harpies who eat humans, but he will believe him this time. The goblin name is Khazal and Harpy's name is Tana. Aaron then attacks at both of the demons and informs them they'll have to obey him from today onwards. He then said he will feed them to the white dragon if you disobey me or try to escape. Both demons said they will obey Aaron properly. Aaron then ordered them to lead them to South North Village via the shortest route. Goblins then said to them to follow him. After they arrived near the South North Village via the shortest route, Aaron ordered Sir Killian to stand by and Sir Breeden and him will assist the abolished monastery with a small group of soldiers. He'll send a messenger to Sir Killian later, so join him afterwards. Sir Killian said he understood. On the other hand, Luna thought although His Grace Aaron is supervising, he has never been to the battlefield before. She wondered if he'll be okay. And then Sir Breeden said he will be responsible for your protection, so come this way, please. Aaron then orders his party to advance and take the field. As the scene changes, we saw those bastard knights who are capturing villagers. We saw Del Jeffrey trying to hurt a kid, but on the next scene we saw Del Jeffrey's hand fly off. Del is confused and sees Aaron standing there, who is looking at him menacingly. Del is shocked to see Aaron. And people are also happy to see him. Aaron smiled menacingly at the trash. Del said, "Why is the good-for-nothing Pendragon brat there?" Aaron suddenly cut his cheek and said menacingly, "Who gave him the permission to open that filthy mouth of his?" Del then tried to run from Aaron and ordered his lackey to attack Aaron. But before Del's lackey attack, Aaron just obliterate them with his sword. Bro, this guy is crazy. When Aaron is about to kill Del by his sword, suddenly he got blocked by Breeden. Everyone was shocked by this change. Sir Breeden offered the bandit to lend him a hand. Bandit leader asked who he was. Sir Breeden introduced himself and he also wanted to kill Aaron. Lady Luna came forward and yelled at Breeden saying, "What is the meaning of this?" Aaron told her to stay back. Breeden explained to Luna that don't be fooled by this good-for-nothing, who doesn't even have what it takes to be a count. He boastfully said he is the only one who is suitable for her. Dang, this boy is desperate. After listening to Breeden fallout speech, Del said he will gladly welcome it. With that we see both together attack Aaron. Luna was worried. Aaron blocked both of them and pushed them. He told Luna to stay back again and he ordered Khazal to take her. Aaron Hen ordered Tata to report Sir Killian. Sir Breeden and Del laughed at Aaron's decision and said he will be dead before his reinforcements' arrival. Aaron laughed at their confidence and told them to come forward and be his opponent. Sir Breeden and Del started to attack him and started to mocking his battle experience. Sir Breeden swung his sword and suddenly he saw his blade is broken. He is confused for a minute. Aaron then punched the shit out of Sir Breeden. Sir Breeden flies up by that punch and collided with Del. Aaron then flexed and said they weren't going to lend a hit on him with that kind of basic swordsmanship. He then said to Sir Breeden that he was a great help to him at the castle, and then he cut a hand of Sir Breeden saying please accept his gratitude. Bro has a next level of gratitude system. Sir Breeden screamed in pain. Aaron stepped his foot in Sir Breeden belly and menacingly said get his ass out of there and do not step foot into his territory ever again. Sir Breeden, get out of there. Aaron then turned into Dell and we saw all the Pendragon soldiers are here. Aaron said his job is done here, and after betraying the Pendragons, do not think for a second that Dell be granted an easy death. Dell is terrified. In the next scene we see Dell is crucified by Aaron. And we also saw all the slaves of Dell. In the back room we saw a skull of dead people. Aaron then stabbed Dell and asked where all the villagers, did he kill all of them? Dell just said sorry and asked if Aaron is going to kill him or not. Aaron told he won't be the one who is going to make that decision. He then turned to the survivors and said Dell's life, he'll be leaving it to them. Cook him, burn him, do whatever they want with him. In the next scene we see angry villagers rush towards Dell to kill him. Dell begged them to stop, but we saw the villagers kill Dell and the blood drips away. Aaron walks away and entered a room with a strange statue. Beside the statue a man attacked Aaron, but Aaron killed him with ease. Aaron addressed the statue named Ileana, the goddess of light. He asked to Ileana's statue that will she curse him for drawing blood right in front of her without even batting an eye? Even though I have been reborn into this body and have gotten another chance to live, he don't want to live my life as an imposter. He will treat people with the respect they deserve, and he'll give those foul and cruel fellows the punishments they deserve. That's the type of person he is. He then threw his pendant to Ileana's statue and said this is the path he has chosen. If she is going to condemn him, do it after he has achieved what he has set out to achieve. Scene change in the South Norton village where all the villagers thanking Aaron for saving them and wishing him good luck for his journey. While going, Kazal and Tata ask Aaron to reward them, but Aaron tell them to wait until they get to the campsite. Kazal and Tata both happy by that. Sir Kazal asked Aaron if they will now going to the Ancona forest after this. Aaron responds saying no, there are still one thing he must do before that. So guys, this is part 1. If you like it, please consider subscribing. Next video coming soon if you hit the mark of 1000 subscribers soon, so do it. And as always, peace.